A bunch of Disney news and video game movies are bad? Welcome to Press X. So D23 just finished up for the United States, and there was a slew of Disney announcements and video game announcements. The big one would have to be Kingdom Hearts is getting a Big Hero 6 level. Now, I am a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, and while this is a really new property, the story premise of it was the most exciting part. Not only did we get some beautiful concept art, but here's the story, and spoilers for Big Hero 6. Mute the volume for 10 seconds if you haven't seen the movie and aren't interested in hearing the ending, because it does take place after the movie's over. Basically, the Baymax that was left in the Darkness Void area gets corrupted by the darkness and comes back, and Sora teams up with the original to take on this new Dark Baymax. The premise is awesome, and that's a pretty dark story for something even in Kingdom Hearts standards, so I'm super excited to see where it goes. If you want to know some of my opinions on Kingdom Hearts levels I would like to see in Kingdom Hearts 3, go ahead and click this right here, or right here, depending on where I put it, and check that video out. The other big announcement was PlayStation exclusive stuff. We know that they're getting the exclusive Boba Fett figure and they have the partnership for Battlefront, but they're now getting a Star Wars themed PS4. So if you want this awesome looking PS4 or this god-awful controller, go ahead and pick up the bundle, which there's two of. One that comes with Disney Infinity and one that comes with Deluxe Battlefront, but they both come with 4 re-released Star Wars games with trophies that have enhanced visuals, whatever that means. And this was the most exciting part of the announcement to me. And so the games are Bounty Hunter, Racer Revenge, Jedi Starfighter, and Super Star Wars for the Super Nintendo. So we're getting a Super Nintendo game on our PS4 with trophies. So I just thought that that was really interesting, and I expect to see more games getting this treatment. I really hope that this means that they're going to make an announcement soon that we're going to get a bunch of PS2 games, and maybe the Classics collection that were on the PS3 will now be ported over to the PS4 and playable. That would be super exciting. Or maybe it's that the trophy announcement that they had a long time ago, that they think that they found a way to implement trophies into old games. Maybe they actually got that working, and this is kind of their first dive in with that. We'll have to see what comes out when they announce more games like this. So just some small Nintendo news. Super Mario Maker got a new trailer. I'm very excited for this game. They announced that you have to wait 9 days before everything will unlock, and you have to play at least 5 minutes a day to unlock everything, which is just a really weird way to go about it. That makes sense for certain games, but a lot of people just want to get the game the day it comes out and play through it and like have that weekend grind or whatever and unlock everything in the game. I know I've done that before with multiple games, and there's no way to unlock everything through playing the game. So it's a very interesting way to do it. It kind of hinders the creators that have a vision that want to do something. It hinders people that want to play the game with friends when it comes out. It hinders people that rent the game, because you have to have it for at least 9 days before you can even play everything in it. And it hinders the worlds that you play, because not everybody has all those creation tools, so their levels may not be up to the standard that they wanted them to be at that time. So it hurts a lot of people, but it's an interesting way of doing unlockables, and it's similar to Splatoon, though Splatoon made more sense since it's basically a multiplayer only game. This is not, but there's plenty of content to keep you, engaged until everything unlocks, and hopefully you can just set your time on your Wii U and log on and get the update and then change the days forward and unlock it that way. I sure hope so, but I am definitely looking forward to this game. Also announced for Super Mario Maker is that it will have amiibo support. Lots of it. The trailer, I believe, said 50 amiibos, but it's definitely more than that. It may be all the way up to 99. It seems like almost every amiibo that's released so far is compatible. There's a bunch of screenshots and videos out of what it does for the game. Basically, it turns your character, it gives them a mushroom that turns your character into an 8-bit version of that character. So you can play as Pit or Rosalina or Kirby or Mega Man or Sonic or any of these characters in the 8-bit Mario style. It only works for the 8-bit style, but this is definitely the coolest amiibo integration that I've seen, and it gives you a reason to collect a whole bunch. It changes their sound effects when they die, when they jump on the flagpole. They get a special little taunt animation if you hit up. This is just an awesome way to kind of celebrate all of these games. Also, it's unlockable through gameplay. They did announce that, so if you don't have the amiibos, you can still unlock their costumes to put into your levels and such. So, very cool, very cool. The Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta has launched for PS4. It started the other day, and it goes through the 30th, I believe, of August, and on the 26th, it launches for PC and Xbox. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and pre-order the game. You should get a code to be able to download the beta and check out the game. Next, I want to talk a little bit about video game movies, and I definitely want to do an opinion video on video game movies sometime in the future. But Hitman released, and it's not getting good reviews. Its Rotten Tomatoes score was a 0 at some point. It's up to a 6 now. So there you go. But just notoriously, video game movies are awful. So if you had high hopes for Hitman, I am sorry. But I have a bunch to say on this topic, so I will save it for an opinion video, so look forward to that sometime in the future. And the final story of the day is the Resident Evil 2 remake announcement that I was talking about last week. There's a little bit more to it. So there was a group of fans doing a fan version of Resident Evil 2 called Resident Evil 2 Reborn. And they were just redoing the whole game, and unfortunately Capcom shut them down now that there is an official Resident Evil 2 remake in the works. Which is sad news, but they invited the team to a meeting, and it looks like they're going to hire them, or at least, talk to them about what they should put into this Resident Evil 2 remake, or they're getting their opinions on it. And I mean, best case scenario, they get to work on the real deal from working on a little fan project. So for anybody that's working on anything like that, there's hope for you. It's a pretty awesome opportunity for these people. So what game would you like to see get a complete remake next? We have Final Fantasy VII, we have Resident Evil 2. What game would you like to see? I personally want Super Mario 64. So let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends, all that jazz. I'm Kevin McManus, and I'll speak with you soon.